Hi, Hayden here, and this video is going to be part of the Creators Helping Creators series that I'm making. And in this one here, I'm going to go over a couple of topics from an official YouTube video that I saw. And it was published on October 2nd, 2018. But before I go there, I want to ask you a question. In Creator Studio, that's where we go look at our analytics, our numbers and stuff like that, subscribers, likes, dislikes, and all that kind of stuff. In Creator Studio, over on the left-hand side, one of the tabs should say Community. What I want to know is, if you do not have that community tab, make a comment below and let me know. That's going to be important for future videos going forward, because if you don't have the community tab, you'll be missing out on some information that YouTube pushes out to us. All right. So as a member of the YouTube Partner Program, I noticed that things changed a little bit in my Creator Studio, and I get additional information that I may not have been getting before. Before, when I was monetized, before the 4K, 1K, I saw that I was getting some information. Then I noticed as I was getting up to re-qualifying for the monetization and regaining YouTube Partner Program status, that they were sending me some information that I was not getting previously. And I knew that it was like kind of steady things that they would send out to creators who are part of the YouTube Partner Program. So as my numbers were starting to get up there, as my watch hours were starting to build up a little bit, I started getting notifications from YouTube. So it's kind of important to have this information. It may not be earth-shattering stuff, but it could be helpful in how we continue to try to grow our channels. Remember, motivation, dedication, determination. This is rock solid in the determination part of the grind to get the job done and grow our channels. So let me touch on a couple of things from that video. And the first thing is memberships. I made a note about this when I talked about the PayPal Me profile, and I talked about memberships. The membership eligibility was 100,000 subscribers. They've lowered that down to 50,000 subscribers, and I confirmed it in the settings for my monetization tab or my channel, and I looked at all the things I was eligible for and not. I'm still not eligible for memberships, but they did lower it from 100,000 to 50,000. And again, the membership thing, I think that the PayPal Me thing is better, in all honesty, for us as creators, because it allows somebody to make a one-time donation, throw a tip in our tip jar kind of thing or whatever. And we can have it below every single one of our videos long before we'll qualify for the eligibility of being able to be allowed to have memberships on our channel. I think that if we have memberships on the channel, by that time we'll probably understand the workings of it better, and we would be able to more effectively and efficiently use that tool as a potential income stream. Every little bit counts, all right? So they also made a note about the memberships thing, and because it's a newer program for them and how they're using it and everything, they've been watching the feedback and people's success stories and stuff and using it. And they noted that the people who make an individual standalone video about that process, why you're using it, why you activated it, and what it's all about and everything else, that those people have actually been much more successful than other people who made a passing comment in some other video, or if they just simply turned it on and never made any announcement whatsoever. That if somebody made a standalone video about the membership opportunity that they have on their channel, those people have been far more successful with it. All right, so that's one thing. Another thing, now all of this, pretty much all of the things I'm talking about here, you have to have monetization activated. You have to be part of the YouTube Partner Program and be monetized, all right? So then you have to actually be using the monetization opportunities to actually benefit from this. But it's really important. I'll come back to that in a minute. The next thing I want to talk about is that community tab. They only mentioned it really, and to me, they edited out some important part or something like that they wanted to talk about. I don't know why. But the community tab is their communication tool. That's a communications tool to us as users, a part of the YouTube Partner Program and everything, to give us information that might be timely and we need to know about it, or we need to take some action or something like that. That's a way for them to communicate to us. So if you don't have a community tab on your Creator Studio, let me know, because it's really, and they give you interesting, if not vitally important information that way from time to time. So I'd like to share that to you. I'm not happy with their lack of transparency in their official videos is obvious to me. I see that there's a whole lot more that they're not saying than what they are saying, and I would like to know the more. But what I can share with you, I will. All right. So let me know if you don't have that tab. The non-skippable ads, we've seen them. You're out there watching a video, maybe you're looking at something, you want to learn how to do something better, maybe looking at something you don't know how to do yet, maybe change, some light fixture or something like that, install a fan in a room or something like that, and you want to look at different steps and different products or whatever. You might go to look at somebody's video and you'll see a non-skippable ad in front of it. They're still experimenting with these things as far as like who they're offering it to and everything. But what they said in their video is it's going to eventually be available to everybody. And when they become available to us as part of the YouTube Partner Program, they will make a note of it in our Creator Studio. We'll see an announcement probably up along the top of the screen that's saying, hey, non-skippable ads are now available to you. The last thing about that video I want to talk about is Super Chat. You've probably seen Super Chat or heard of it or something like that. And what it is in a live stream, and typically gaming channels, or you're doing a live gaming play or something like that, somebody can do a Super Chat and make an instant donation to your account. So you will, YouTube's making money off it, and you get the better piece of the pie on that one. So it's a good thing when you get it. But if you have a live stream and you're monetized, or if you're into somebody else's live stream and they're monetized, you might see Super Chats available. That's where you make a donation to the cause, kind of throwing a tip in the tip jar as it is. And it's a really good potential income stream to people who do a lot of live streams. All right, if we don't do live streams, or even if we do, to me, and a smaller channel that's not monetized at all, definitely, absolutely, positively, you got Super Chat available to you in the form of PayPal Me. Use the PayPal Me link. Don't be shy, don't be coy, at least give people the opportunity to make a donation to your cause, throw a tip in your tip jar. The very first thing that I should see underneath everybody's video, everybody, seriously, if you're part of my network and I'm part of your network and everything else, we're already networks of networks, I should be seeing that first thing in your description below. The very first thing I should see is a hyperlink to your PayPal Me profile. And the reason for that is, in all honesty, as a professional videographer, that is the most professional thing. Remember, professional as opposed to amateur means you're doing the same thing, but the professional makes money doing it, all right? So with that, let me talk about that PayPal Me thing briefly. I'm going to make a standalone video about this. I've made one on how to activate yours, but I'm going to make a standalone video on why I have mine. The reason is that I think this is a highly more professional thing is we can sell things. I can sell you t-shirts, I can sell you coffee mugs. Maybe I wrote a book. I could try to try to sell my book to you online or whatever. And the reason why I don't is because you make a piece of the pie. And you make a slice. You just make a little tiny piece of the pie. You don't get the lion's share of the pie, right? You don't get the big piece. You get the little piece. So rather than trying to sell things and like trying to marketing things and getting into shipping things to people and all that kind of stuff and do the extra work, bringing extra work into my life, rather than doing that, offer the PayPal Me profile underneath every single one of your videos, and they're below every single one of mine because they're in my upload template. So it's the very first thing. I don't even have to think about it. I know I won't forget it. It's there. The PayPal Me thing gives people the opportunity to throw some, coins in your tip jar or whatever they want to throw in there to help you out in your cause. And every little bit helps. I'm going to make more videos along those lines in being smart about money. Don't be too proud. I mean, I'm telling you, the best thing you can do is graciously accept, and you should graciously accept any kind of donation that people are making. They're taking the time, the effort, and the steps needed to go through the process to make a donation to you. You should absolutely positively be thankful and gratefully accepting those. It's very important. It's important because people are showing that they appreciate the information they got from you. And it's also important you graciously accept that because I'm telling you, every little bit helps. If you can get a little bit of money from every different possible source, you really need to get that. And that'll allow you to get to the point, whatever that level is you want to be, this is what allows you to get there. I'm telling you. All right? Just trust me now, thank me later. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the vanishing likes and dislikes on our channels and subscriber numbers. In that video that I talked about, they did mention that, and I'm looking over here at my screen here, and likes, dislikes, comments, shares, and subscribers all have that little asterisk next to them, and that means that something's wrong. They wanted to give us some information about that, and unfortunately, it just says on that one there, to me, it says October 2nd was incorrect, which is really kind of funny because that video came out on October 2nd. So that's kind of, appropriate, right? Anyways, here's the deal. In the video, they said, hey, you know, back here on this date, whatever, blah, blah, we had an issue where upload speeds were really very slow for everybody around the world kind of thing. They became aware of it. They took actions to correct it and everything else, but the numbers were all messed up. I'm not buying it necessarily. I believe what they say, that they think that was, you know, I mean, you know, really they have a spokesperson talking for them. But back there in the you know, IT room, in the internet, in the you know, information technology department there, I think there's a little bit more to it going on than that. And in reality, I think that they continually have these problems where the numbers of likes and dislikes are inappropriate. They're not correct. There's a snafu somewhere. There's a little bug in the system somewhere. And then also, the vanishing comments is another thing. I found a video that I've seen a bunch of times, all right? On this individual video that I've seen a number of times, because it's on a subject matter, aviation, that I'm interested in, and it's for somebody who's actually a pilot. They're building their, expanding a runway, and I'll tell you who it is. It's MTRUNK 85. Has a lot of, or doesn't have a lot. He has actually a pretty good mix of things. He's kind of a jack of all trades, a master of many of them. So, but what he's talking about is it's an aviation playlist that he has, and I've seen the entire playlist a number of times. I'm pretty sure I've liked every single video on his channel, but this one video in particular, I know I liked before. But when I liked it, I also made a comment. Hey, like your video, watching and supporting, or watch, like, comment, and subscribe probably at the time. But I'm talking about that, and I don't see my comment. Now, I have to go back there and check it again to make sure I have any other comments on there. But normally when I go there and I make a comment on somebody's video, the first couple of comments that I see are my own comments. So I know what I've already said. I know that I've already commented on the video, even though I'm making another new comment. I'd have to make the selection to sort them by the newest video, rather as in, I guess, the most relevant or whatever, which are going to be my own comments, right? So I need to go make sure that my comment's really gone, but I'm pretty sure my comment was gone, because normally the normal default setting would be I see my comments first, then I see everybody else's, except for a pinned comment. I might see a pinned comment first, but if I scroll down and I don't see any comments by me recently, then I'm kind of concerned about what happened to my comment. The other thing I noticed on that individual video is I had to hit the like button again, and I absolutely positively guarantee that I made a comment and hit the like button, right? So I hit the like button again, I made a comment below, and I mentioned that I had to hit the like button again, right? So YouTube is having issues, all right? They continually have issues. They'll have one issue one week, another issue another week, and I think because they're as large as they are, you know, you kind of get these built-in snafus happen from time to time. But they have been pretty good about correcting them over time, since I've been with them since 2006. I've seen YouTube have, you know, issues, right? But they've been cleaning them up. Now, what YouTube officially said about the vanishing subscribers, all right, and likes and things like that, is it's part of a purge, all right? They're not purging any individual person. They're purging, you know, meaning us. They're not coming to our channel and pulling off likes off our channel. That's not what they're doing. And I believe that, okay? The snafu is something else. But what they are doing, they're actively removing things, is they're removing channels. They're pulling channels out. They're like trying to weed the grass, right? They're taking out the bad weeds, and they're just wanting the nice, beautiful lawn left. And that's us, okay? We should be that nice, beautiful lawn. They're trying to get rid of, I can't think of a way to sugarcoat it, but they're trying to get rid of the bad actors, all right? They're trying to actually identify bad actors, spammers, you know, dirty, rotten scoundrels, people that really aren't in there making quality content or anything of that nature, and they're just trying to work a system and trying to, you know, basically scam money out of the system. YouTube is going to actively, and even more so as time ticks along here, they're going to be more hardcore on getting rid of spammers, scammers, and dirty, rotten scoundrels, and they're going to be ripping them out by the roots to try to get rid of them and eradicate them so that they don't come back. All right, that's what they're going to do. You know, they're not. That's not an official announcement, but I'm telling you, as a business, it would behoove them to get rid of all the bad content and the bad people making that bad content, re-uploaders, people taking our videos and re-uploading them. That's bad. Maybe they reverse it, you know, or they, you know, do something crazy with the video to make it look like it's an original video. But the technology is far more advanced than that. It will identify these people, and it will throw their channels off of the platform. I got to tell you, there's a couple of people that I subscribed to early on. They were loyal visitors to my channel. They were watching my videos and everything else. I was watching their videos, loyal support and everything else, good comments and everything, helpful comments, you know, some critical stuff and everything back and forth. Channel's vanished. I mean, I see these people like almost every day, every other day, and all of a sudden their channel's gone. I go to their channel because I'm, hey, you know, they haven't been here for a while. I go check them out and their channel has been erased, all right? It clearly says this channel no longer exists. Right? So we don't want to be one of those channels. So we have to do everything legally, morally, ethically. We have to have the motivation, dedication, determination, get the job done. And that's what the grind is all about. We got to get it done. All right. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks for hanging out as long as you have. And until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.